Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I release a legacy video every Friday. Hello everyone, Martin here with a bonus video today. Um, I am going to be taking this ant list for a league. So what happened during the weekend was that Ant won one of the weekend challenges. I kind of lost, I've a bit lost track of how many there are now. But this was my list. This was the list that I trophied with like a couple of weeks ago or like a week ago, and then I made a post about it and made the somewhat bold-ish claim that I thought Ant was kind of back and was still a good deck. And then first Michael Reed took who's one of the combo Cabal players, very accomplished sort of Storm and Doomsday player, took the same list and split the finals of a challenge. Maybe that was on Friday, I'm not sure, or a bit earlier in the week, last week. And then MTGO user Hugo Freitas won, took down the challenge on the weekend. So Hugo was playing the 75. This is my list. This is Hugo's list. You can't really see the difference because there is none. And yeah, I know I'm just a bit stoked. I don't get to play challenges very often, so the fact that someone else crushed with the list is I'm very happy with. So I felt the need to jump on and do a video of Ant. So you'll notice I've made just a couple of tweaks to the sideboard. Basically, or perhaps it's just, no, it is two tweaks, right? So I cut a copy of Massacre and added Long Goodbye, and I've cut the Meltdown and added Engineered Explosives, and I'll go over why that is. So first of all, like, it just occurred to me that I hadn't really cast a Massacre for a very long time. Like I played like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 leagues now, and I think I've cast one Massacre. So that it just seemed to be a slot that was, I mean, it's nice to have, but I think that's the danger with Burning Wish and running like Wish sideboards, is that you end up thinking, oh, it would also be nice to be able to answer this corner case or this corner case or whatever. And I don't know, I just thought like, okay, Long Goodbye, it can't, it doesn't get countered. That's really nice and could kill it's sort of pseudo abrupt decay for something like Lavinia, and it's not terrible to be able to just like kill a frog, for instance, or something. So I'm trying that out as a removal spell. It could just be that it should be a fatal push and have like it'd be 1 mana cheaper to kill a hate bear. But trying Long Goodbye for now. And then instead of Meltdown, I added Engineered Explosives. And I was also finding myself not really casting Meltdown very often. It came up like once or twice against an Urza's Saga deck where it was very nice to be able to like melt down constructs and like a chalice or something. And I think engineered explosives can kind of do the same thing. But engineered explosives also fills out a very, I think, crucial role. My crucial is probably wrong, but potentially crucial. So like a couple of days ago, I played a league and it was against a dark Maverick type deck, like an Absan Maverick deck with just your Green Sun Zenith package, white removal. They have Thought Seizes, and then I won game one comfortably, and then in games 2 and 3, like I got pretty much crushed by Veil of Summer, but not in the sense that you think. Like it wasn't like with Tendrils of Agony or even Discard. It was the fact that my blue and black removal couldn't answer their threats, and specifically Deafening Silence. And Deafening Silence is a card that we didn't have to play against when we were playing Ant like 7, 8, 9 years ago. And this is a card that I think if Savannah decks are popular, it's a pretty big upgrade for them, because it used to be that Savannah decks always had to get to turn 2 in order to do something meaningful, and that was pretty good. That gave us like the aggressive turn 1 wins, and also like you could Thoughtseize them on turn 1 if you were on the draw. So I kind of wanted something that didn't get snagged by Veil of Summer, and Engineered Explosives was what I came up with. And you could do something else. You could play like a Ratchet Bomb, Obviously, both of those cards suffer a bit if the Deafening Silence deck also has a Collector Roof. In fact, that means that makes them completely like not non-functional. So that is a risk, and those decks, like decks that play one card, can often play the other card. So it is something to be mindful of. But I thought that this was an acceptable like answer. Alternatively, we might want to like look into stuff like Otawara, or if we splash green, then we have access to Boseiju. So that's then I think Boseiju is probably the best answer, but we don't, so we don't. All right, I think that's enough said. Let's go see if we can kick some butt, just like the ant players on the challenges. On the play for round number one. Ooh, this this hand seems fine. So, how much do we want to respect a combo deck or a prison piece from our opponent? Is the question we need to ask ourselves here. And I think I actually would rather be cantripping. So, I think I start with Preordain because I think like Ponder is better when you have a shuffle. Ooh, those are good cards. I'm gonna top both of these and draw the Cabal Ritual. So if we do get Thoughtseize, they don't take the Infernal Tutor, which I think is like all in all the more valuable card. So yeah, just please no Chalice for one. Please no Chalice for one. This is an Ancient Tomb. Okay. Also, please no Blood Moon. Yikes. What's this? It's either a combo deck or it's Moonstompy, I would guess. And it is Moonstompy. Oh, this is not going to go well for us, I don't think. Expecting a Blood Moon here. Oh, Fable. Thank goodness. We count our blessings here. Okay. And I'm going to brainstorm here because if we just hit an LED and either a Dark Ritual or a Petal or Chromox, I think we just get to win. Okay. That didn't happen. And so the question is, do we want to cast Thoughtseize or... I think we cast Thoughtseize here because I think we want to get basic Swamp with this. Casting Thoughtseize now is a little bit annoying because they'll get to Scrummage. Is that the word? They'll get to like do the looting where you discard first. Okay, I'm definitely taking Vexing Bauble here, and then I think if they don't hit a lock piece, and I think Vexing Bauble we could hopefully beat that with what's in our hand, but we can't beat a Trinisphere, and like a Blood Moon would still be pretty bad because we don't have the basic island and we have two blue cards here. Okay, they discard the Pyrogoyf and the Shatter Skull Smashing. I hope they just try and get the game over here with the big guy. That does seem to be what's happening. Yeah, all right, that's good. At any point there's not a like a lock piece here, then we're happy. And so they get to take the initiative with Caves of Chaos Adventure. They still have a floating mana, so if they have Vexing Bauble, they could cast it. But I guess they would have cast it first to ensure this guy didn't get like countered. Okay, now we have a lot of looks at a win here. Badlands not ideal. I think I'm gonna brainstorm first, though it is a bit risky if I hit like 2 lands. Okay, we get rid of 1 land, and that was not great. How much damage can they deal us next turn? So this gets 5, and they can make it 7, 9. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, this isn't great. I'm gonna get rid of the Thoughtseize actually, even though that is a card we could cast with Cabal Therapy or Cabal Ritual mana. I'm also gonna get Basic Island here, and I'm just looking for LED now. But we can't go this turn. Those cards are not LED. Gonna shuffle. Petal. Okay, I'm gonna play a Petal and pass and hope I am still alive. Like if they have Bombardiers, I'm dead. But like I don't think I could really have. There's any way I could have won last turn. And this flips. Please no bombardiers. Yes, they're moving to combat. They deal us a 9. And they exile City of Traitors. Okay, so still believe we can do this, but it does need to be this turn, and we need them to not have like Chalice for 1. I will. Or wait, does Pyroglyph just kill me here? How does that work? Oh, they kill one of my lands. Okay. And what does that say? I get to get a basic, but I don't have one because they're both in play. Okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's also, I'm not dead. Petal is good. Okay, let's cast Ponder first. There it is. The LED. Do we need... Like, I can get both Cabal Ritual and LED here. I think maybe I'm supposed to do that. I didn't count. It's possible that I could just have made it off of LED, Cabal Ritual, and Infernal Tutor, but let's go. All right. So we don't need to go for Past in Flames here because opponent is at 16. So let's just get another Infernal Tutor. And I mean, we could have gotten Tendrils just there, but we're overkilling them by 2 points, 2 life points. And let's not do the same mistake I did in my last league where I accidentally ended up targeting myself. All right, they concede. Sweet. Okay, so for sideboard, I want Echoing Truth for sure. And then the question is, do I want to be able to Burning Wish for a bounce spell, or do I just want the bounce spell? And I think the answer is I just want the bounce spell. And finally, do I want Engineered Explosives? I don't think they're playing what you call it. I don't think they're playing Chalice. I think Moonstomp is just not playing Chalice now. This could let's see. Let's see what we want to board out. And I think on the draw, like some number of discard spells can come out. Like what if we go down to 4 discard spells? Maybe that's even still too many. And like this. Yeah, I don't hate that. Wait, how much CMC is this if you flip it off ad nauseum? Yeah, that's not good. This is CMC 8. No, sorry, 7. This is the combined CMC. I think that kind of doesn't work with ad nauseum. Let's board that out. Is there any creature they could have where we would want to kill it? Probably not. Tell you what, I don't hate having Empty the Warrens. That's also a little bit bad with ad nauseum, but it's acceptable. So let's try this. Is this a hand we can keep? Like if they go Vexing Bauble, that kind of blows. I'm gonna keep though. Like this hand is pretty good. If we just get like Infernal Tutor, we can go make 10 goblins. But let's see. If they go Vexing Bauble, they do. We can bounce it like in a turn from now, and let's see if that ends up being relevant. There is Burning Wish. So if I draw Burning Wish, then I get my turn. I then draw LED. I pass the turn. Then I end of turn Echoing Truth the Vexing Bauble. Then I untap. I have 2 lands. And I go Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual. I think I have enough for a Pier. So I think that's pretty interesting. But like a lot can still go wrong there. Also, I don't know what kind of hate they're playing. They could be playing Mindbreak Trap, but that kind of doesn't gel very well with Vexing Bauble. They could be playing like Pyroblasts, so our Echoing Truth is a little bit vulnerable to that. Okay, oh, they are, aren't they? Just leaving up a red mana. Well, we'll see. And let's pass here. Okay, they're tapping out. Is this for the ring? Oh, Caves is Chaos Adventurer. All right, sweet. I mean, unless they have Monkey Blast here, like Simian Spirit Guide and Red Blast, or a Mindbreak Trap, which I ironically am gonna enable with this Echoing Truth, then I think we have it. Let's bounce the Vexing Bauble. Okay, please don't have Mindbreak Trap. I'm gonna play out my rituals first, and then I'm going to play. Oh, it looks like they've just F6'd. So maybe we're lucky. Yeah, it would appear. So I'm gonna play out this Chrome Mox just to get Storm. Not gonna imprint the Burning Wish. Thank you. Okay, so we have 5, 8, 11 mana. It's gonna be 9 after this Burning Wish is done resolving. So I'm gonna crack for black. They concede. Okay, sweet. Awesome. Off to a winning start. Let's go for round number 2. All right, on the draw for round number 2. Let's keep this hand. It's pretty nice. Obviously, would have been better on the play. Okay. So Ancient Tomb. This is an Ancient Tomb strategy, and this is very interesting because oh, I just draw the basic island. That's actually amazing because I was gonna say like I want to have access probably to basics because if it's Blood Moon, I kind of want to start by duressing them though. If they have like a Trinisphere or some other nasty thing that I need to worry about. So I mean, let's fetch basic swamp. That's actually perfect because like let's say that they have Magus of the Moon and not Blood Moon, then I'm gonna be sad that I can't like cast my blue spells next turn. I do worry that they might show me like 6 like creatures and lands, but we'll see. Oh, Disruptor Flute. That's cool. So this is Eldrazi, I guess, or could be like 12 Post or whatever. I wonder what they name. Maybe Infernal Tutor or Lines at Diamond. Okay. So hang on. Let me just check. Yeah, okay. So Lines at Diamond can still be activated, but it costs 3 mana to cast. Gotcha. Let's take the Fable, huh? No red mana. Double Ursus Saga. Interesting that they I guess they led on the Ancient Tomb in case they were up against Doomsday or something and they wanted the flute. Yeah, that makes sense. Ensnaring Bridge. I wonder if I should have taken that. Like, there is a world where I end up making goblins here, but probably not. Okay, so Ursus Saga. I just want rituals here. LED. We can take a turn off casting that next turn, I guess. Let's get rid of the Bloodstained Mire and draw the petal, I guess. I'm not sure if I should take the petal there, but it is a storm and City of Traders. Okay, oh, okay, so it's a painter. So sheesh, I'm dead next turn. I guess I could Burning Wish for what? What can I Burning Wish for here that kills painter? I guess I could Burning Wish for Grape Shot. It's gonna cost me. Okay, so it named white. Never mind. Let's see here. If I go Brainstorm, what would I need to hit to be really happy? I mean, I can still go. It's gonna cost me like my Burning Wish and some petals, or the Dark Ritual, but I can still kill the painter. So let's cast a Brainstorm here. Go for the gold. So let's see. I play a land. I put back. I think this is pretty easy. Put back these 2 Undersea Sewers and Volcanic. So I play a land. That's 2 mana. Petals are 4 mana. Ritual is 6, Ritual is 8. They're at 18. Can I just storm them out here? Let's just see. So Petals and Rituals makes a storm 5. Burning Wish is storm 6. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. And I can't get, obviously I can't get empty the Warrens here. Yeah, this kind of sucks. It does kind of suck. Hang on. I can still play the Petal or the LED, right? It's sort of mana neutral. Let me just do the storm counter again. So, Ritual 2, Ritual 3, Petal 4, Petal 5, LED 6, Burning Wish 7, and that's almost good enough, but it just isn't. Would be Tendrils for 16, and they can just kill me even without tapping the Ancient Tomb. Damn. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to be using some resources here, unfortunately. Let's get this volcanic island. Play a Petal. Yeah, it's going to cost me 3 cards. But I mean, obviously, that's still better than being dead. So let's cast this Burning Wish. I'm not missing anything here, am I? Like, so in terms of mana, if I were to get the Pier right now, I have. Oh, hang on. Did I just miscount? So I have 4 or 3 mana right now. That becomes, no, it becomes 4 with Petal, and then the 6 with the Ritual. Yeah, no. I'm not miscounting. Bummer. Where are you, Grape Shot? And I don't think I'm supposed to like fire off the rest of my hand. Just to like deal them more damage. So let's kill this. So this targets the painter, and let's say no, this targets painter. This is also going to target painter. So is this, and then this is going to target opponent, and so is the next one. All right. So painter has 2 damage on it right now, and it's dead, and we pass. Well, that didn't feel great here, but we are still alive, and I guess like maybe Past in Flames is, no, Past in Flames is not even that good. All right, well, let's see. They can deal some damage here, and they get to fetch. Guessing they get like okay, Mox Opal makes sense. Second thingy, they're gonna deal me what? Just 4 now, or do they have more? Okay, Goblin Engineer. Well, I mean, Goblin Engineer, if they had gotten Grindstone with the, I guess they can get that now, but they're still like a turn off because they first have to spend a turn getting, like activating Engineer to get Painter in, and then the Grindstone. So let's see here. We're not out. We're not dead yet. They're getting Soul Guide Lantern to turn off Past in Flames. That's clever enough. Ponder is good for sure. I think I have to shuffle. Like, I don't mind the Preordain, but that's just going to see a new card anyways. Oh, Infernal Tutor, huh? Damn. That goddamn Disruptor Flute. Okay. I could play out Petal here. So if I play out Petal and then cast Lion's Eye Diamond, then then my hand is like Dark Ritual, Lion's Eye Diamond in play. So I would have 3 with LED, 6 8 with Dark Ritual, 6 after Infernal Tutor. Or I could not do that, and then I would have effectively 3 less next turn. So I think I actually, oh, it burns 2 Storm off though. Like, let's say that they use their Ancient Tomb next turn, they'll be at 13. It's not impossible that we could storm them out. How would that work? So next turn we untap, we cast a Dark Ritual, so we have 5 mana. We spend 3 of those 5 to cast LED. We then cast a Petal, so we have 2 floating, 3 with Petal. And then we cast Infernal Tutor, which gives us that Storm 4, but then we only have 4 mana after that. I think I actually am going to sacrifice the 2 Storm here to cast the LED. Can this also target me, the engineer? No, it's not like Welder. Okay, cool. So I think my best draw next turn is probably Cabal Ritual. But let's see. They have 2 constructs. They're going to be 5/5s at least. That means I'm at 4. If they can make them 7/7s, then I'm just dead. Okay, so this is Painter. Painter with main deck Disruptor Flute. I wonder, is that to name Frog? I mean, Flute on Frog is very good. We know their hand is still Ensnaring Bridge and Fable. Really? Okay. Okay. So I take 10. So getting Ad Nauseam here is probably not going to do what I want it to do. Cabal Ritual. Oof, Bloodstained Mire. Where does that leave me? So this it exiles the Infernal Tutor, I guess, once that comes into play. And then they still have mana. Oh, they don't even need mana to exile each opponent's graveyard. Okay, well, I mean, we have to do something here. Let's start by casting Dark Ritual. I think we can probably safely crack the LED for black here. We have access to both red and blue if we were to need it. Okay, so I have 7 mana. And I mean, yeah, I mean, this is not going to go the way we want it to go. I could get, I could get, engineered, no, never mind, what am I saying? You can't Burning Wish for engineered explosives, that's not how it works. So what happens if I get Past in Flames and they just nuke the graveyard? Then I lose. I can get Ad Nauseam, and then I need to hope that I hit like. Well, I mean, LEDs are not working, and my Lotus Petals I have 2, and I have Chrome Mox. So if I were to hit like Petal, Chrome Mox, Dark Ritual, Infernal Tutor, that would be at 1 life. I would have access to 1 mana. That would become no. Yeah, okay, so that would become. I guess the Chrome Mox doesn't really work then, so it would be Petal Dark Ritual. And I would have 1 mana floating. Let's say that I just hit like Petal, Infernal Tutor, Dark Ritual. Like those 4 cards. Those 4 cards are on top of the deck after Ad Nauseam. Petal, Infernal Tutor, Dark Ritual. I'm at 1 life. I can't fetch. I have 1 mana. I go Petal. I have 3. I go Dark Ritual. I have 5. That's not enough. I think we're just dead here. Maybe I go like. I think I go for Ad Nauseam here. Maybe I hit like Ritual, Petal, Land, Brainstorm. Yeah, this is desperate times, obviously. They can have a good giggle here. Well, we have to keep going. There's Burning Wish. We're dead. Just gonna take 1 more. Yeah, alright, GG's. Well, that was unfortunate. Burning Wish like if Burning Wish had been Infernal Tutor there instead, could we've gotten the past flames? I can't remember, but it didn't. It did feel like Burning Wish, like the first Burning Wish, was kind of awkward. Okay. Dress down A. Engineered explosive seems kind of interesting. Defense grid, probably not. I mean, they are a red blast deck, and if they make everything blue, then suddenly they have access to just like a lot of counter spells. I don't hate long goodbye to hit a painter, and maybe like one dress down. And I think I'm gonna cut 2 preordains and a Chromox. Let's resubmit here. Alrighty. This is far from ideal, but let's keep it. And I think I just lead on Undercity Sewers here. Or do I? Like if they have turn 1 Blood Moon, that's so bad. But I still think I do it. And I'm gonna play out. Oof. I probably actually put that into the graveyard. I'm gonna play out these zeros. Like if they turn 1 Vexing Bauble, I don't want this on top of my deck. I think we have, even though LED is the most powerful and broken mana source in the game, like mana ramping thing in the game, or in the deck, I think we have enough mana right now. Well, there's Ancient Tomb, and there's Painter's Servant. Okay, cool. We have that covered. And they do name blue. It's blue. Labudi labuda. Alright, I'm not gonna dress them here because if they have like Ancient Tomb double grindstone in hand, then I just lose. What's this? Goblin Engineer. Okay, that's gonna resolve. That is annoying because that means they can always just get Painter back, but we still have the grindstone or the combo covered at least for one turn cycle. Yeah, you can deal me one. It's all good. Don't know if I should be fetching basic island here. I do think they are a Blood Moon deck. Yeah, let's play Badlands and cast Duress. If they have only Duress or only Grindstone here, that would be very bad. Okay, I'm gonna take the Mindbreak Trap. Mindbreak Trap, you naughty boy. And they have another painter. Okay. Okay, so they drew a mountain. And here's... Uh-oh. Yeah, I didn't account for that, of course. Let's just think this through. Damn. So they need to tap out. No, they just need, they can even leave up fucking Red Blast. They have Spirit Guide anyway. Okay. Alright. This comes into play. That's also blue. Yeah, well played. Don't think I have I have an out here. And what happens if I long goodbye the engineer? They just swap a painter for a grindstone. Is that still something I'm interested in doing? Potentially. Because at least then everything is face up and they don't have the engineer to do tricks here. But I don't think like even if I drew an answer, right? Like if I drew my engineered explosives, they have the Red Blast. And I think if I'm them, I Red Blast pretty much anything I put on the stack here. Alright, yeah. GG's. Okay, this is funny. This is the this is Hugo. This is the challenge winner. So I wonder if this is the mirror match, but I'm on the play. Yeah, let's keep this hand. It's really bad if we're up against a wasteland deck. But if we're not, then it's not the worst. And I'm gonna duress over Thoughtseize here because the life total might end up mattering. And it would appear that we're up against the same deck. So what do I take here? I think I take Preordain, and then I play out my LED, and it's kind of unfortunate that they have double duress here, but my hand is also pretty good, so whatever they like, the first duress, if it takes Preordain, then I can Thoughtseize their second duress or their Cabal Root. And if it takes one of the business spells, well, there's still Preordain and the other business spell left. Well, there is Swamp. All right, they took our Preordain. Here comes Chrome Mox. They could duress again. I think they're going to. Okay. So they probably take. Okay, they take the Thoughtseize. Cool beans. So I think a cantrip or just mana is best we can hope for. I'm not gonna play out this Petal. I think like if they have another discard spell, they're free to take my Petal over Burning Wish. Ha! Okay, then they drew more duress. I think the take is probably Burning Wish, though I am getting kind of close to casting this ad nauseum. They take the Petal, okay. They have one card left in hand. Brainstorm. I think I cast Brainstorm here. It could also be nice to hold on to it, but... Okay, so here is what we're going to do. We are going to cast ad nauseum. I think that probably is better than Burning Wish. We could Burning Wish for and like make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 12 goblins. And they have one card in hand, but I think casting ad nauseum is better. So let's put back Burning Wish and ad naus. And let's cast LED, cast Petal, cast Brainstorm, maintaining priority, and let's sack. So let's sack one for red and one for black in case. What would be the argument for not just no? I'm just gonna make double black here. I want a black floating anyways. All right, let's put back Brainstorm and Burning Wish. So we're gonna take 3 immediately because we'll be redrawing these. Okay, so 16 life. There's a land. Haven't made a land drop yet. Infernal Tutor. You know what I should have probably done? I should have done this on my opponent's end of turn. I don't know, maybe. Like, I do get to keep black mana floating here. Okay, we are kind of getting low. I like the duress, so at least we can, like, take their last card. Ponder, Undersea Sewers, Infernal Tutor. So now we're down to where Past and Flames and Tendrils kill us. I think we just have to stop here. So let's stop. And we can play a land, and then we can cast Ponder, and if that shows us an LED, there are only 2 left, but it might, then we get to just win. Even a Petal, like an LED or a Petal, because we have Burning Wish. So hang on, no, never mind. I can just win with the Burning Wish, right? I can fetch a red source. Yeah. Oh, we're all good. So we fetch Volcanic Island. We start casting our rituals. Let's just make sure here. So Cabal Ritual makes it Storm 7 and 6 black floating. 7, and then Infernal or Duress is Storm 8. Burning Wish is Storm 9, and Tendrils is Storm. Yeah. Yep, we got there. And just exactly with the mana we need. And they have a Burning Wish. Okay. We choose to use the Burning Wish ability and opponent concedes. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So for the sideboarded games, we want the surgical extractions. I think we want engineered explosives. Maybe. And is there anything else? Maybe the eighth. I don't think I'm going to be casting burning wish for a Thoughtseize. I'd rather just have 8 discard spells. I don't like empty the warrens versus other combo decks. Maybe engineered explosives is just a little bit too cute. So what can be cut here? We can probably afford to cut a basic island, and I would say at least 2 preordains. And then probably we don't do anything with the engineered explosives. I mean, because I think I have as much of an interest in playing out like LEDs as they do. So the chance of me catching them with like double LED out and me not having any, it's not impossible, but it's maybe not that likely or that relevant. And I don't expect them to be bringing in Empty the Warrens. Not to say that they couldn't like just have turn one like land petal Dark Ritual Burning Wish LED and then like make 10 goblins, but doesn't seem too likely. So is it better to cut an island or to cut Chrome Mox? Chrome Mox makes Ad Nauseam better. Island makes my deck more sort of consistent. I'm gonna cut the island. So the Ant Mirror was never a very enjoyable thing to play, in my opinion, because it's like either someone just has the turn one kill, or it becomes like this discard massacre, and then it's about top decking. It never felt like there was that much like actual gameplay to it. All right, opponent mulligans to 6 and leads off basic island ponder. Okay, and they shuffle right on. No fast or no LED played out here. I'm gonna just duress while the duressen's good, and we have. So we have to take Infernal Tutor. They are just an LED away from going nuts. So like even if they hit just naturally draw past in flames, they're almost good here. I guess they need the black mana though. Wow. They found it. Okay, so we're getting Thought Seized. They probably take our Duress or our Dark Ritual, I would imagine. Yeah, they take Duress. So their hand is Volcanic Island Double Ritual. Okay, that was a good draw. So if we can like get a lot of mana, we can go for a Peer into the Abyss line. But we need a bit of help. Is that good enough? Probably not, right? Let's see here. Brainstorm is the 4th card in the graveyard. Delta is the 5th. Petal is the 6th. Dark Ritual is the 7th. So we do have Threshold. So if I'm gonna put back 2 lands regardless. So let's see here. If I go Petal is 2, Dark Ritual is 4, Cabal Ritual is 7. I'm almost at a point where I want to cast Brainstorm. Like if I were to hit another Dark Ritual, an LED, or a Cabal Ritual, I have Peer into the Abyss here, I think. If my math checks out. So 2, 4, 7, 6 after casting Brainstorm, but then I hit like... No, it would have to be LED or Cabal Ritual. Okay, I'm going to give it one more turn. What if I just draw one of the lands I put back? Oh, but did I put Undersea Sewers underneath? I hope I did. Okay, they're just passing. Let's just see here. If I draw the other Delta, I would have 3, 4 with Petal, 6 with Cabal Rit or Dark Rich, and then 9 with oh god, if I put back Undersea Sewers on top, I'm gonna hate myself. Okay, I didn't. All right. So a burning or a surgical extraction, if they are playing the same list, then they have surgical. If they were to have surgical in hand, they could take me off threshold here. which would be annoying. Okay, that doesn't seem to be what's happening. They do appear to be F6'd. So let's cast Burning Wish and get Pier and see what we can do with all these cards. And we do appear to have gotten there and then some. Let's cast a Duress because we do have 2 more petals, right? We also have Past Flame, so it doesn't matter. We imprint a Ponder, and then we cast Cabal Ritual and Tendrils. All right, I think opponent is conceding. All right, GG's opponent. Awesome. We are 2-1. Let's go for round number 4. All right, on the draw for round number 4 with a 4-land hand. I'm going to keep. Burning Wish doesn't need you to be hellbent, but it's not ideal. Opponent mulligans to 6. Oh, we're not facing any blue decks today, huh? I mean, Ant is kind of a blue deck, but oh, and there's a Blood Moon. Well, at least we have Swamp. But it's not the worst. What do we lead on here? I guess we lead on the Swamp in case we draw Island next turn, and then like preordain into an LED. Broadside, boom be dooms. All right. That probably means that me like making 8 goblins or whatever is not going to cut it. Let's see. They have 1 card left though. Dark Ritual, hey, that's good. So, well, let's pass again. We can go really low and then... Oh, maybe I'm... Oh, no, that's it. I was just about to say maybe I'm supposed to play out my petal. Damn it. Yeah. That is no bueno. Drawing all the rituals here is good. We can go pretty low and still cast the Pier, but Pier with the Vexing Bauble in play is not ideal. Oh, I can't believe I didn't play out that petal. I mean, I'm not sure it's going to make that big of a difference. Okay, are they just going to deal me 5 here with the Spirit Guide? I could see that. So next turn they can deal me 4 plus another 5. Oh, okay, never mind. They're killing their Chrome Mox to deal me 2. Can they deal me lethal next turn? All right, hang on. Can we do something here with all this mana? So let's see. If they have another Broadside Bombardiers next turn, then they deal me, then they just kill me for sure. If they don't, then they deal me 4. I'm at 8, and then they throw, say, the Spirit Guide for 5. That's how that works, right? Deals 2 plus C plus the mana value. Yeah, so they deal me another 5. So that would be 9. I would be at 3. How much mana do we have here? We have 4 lands. That becomes 6, becomes 7, becomes 8, becomes 9. So that is exactly Peer into the Abyss. We could also just Burning Wish for Peer right now. And then have 2 more mana. I think I like that actually. I mean, that obviously is taking a bit of a risk here. Because I mean, otherwise, what? We're just going for Storm, like Tendrils of Storm 7 or something. Yeah. Let's take the Pier and pass. Because I want floating mana. We don't get zeros. Let's see. Do you have another Fable? Okay. Fable is fine. I can only throw 1 thing. So deal me 4, I'm at 8. You can deal me 5 more. Yep, I'm at 3. 3 is not 1, which is what I would need to be on. Okay, and we draw Infernal Tutor. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, Infernal Tutor doesn't matter. Okay, let's start the madness. And we have to remember, because I'm gonna be exactly 7 black mana right now. I can't click on the pier because that is not gonna turn out well here. And I'm gonna leave 1 red mana floating, or like I mean one untapped land here that makes red, and then I'm gonna leave myself with 2 black floating, and I'm gonna drop to 1 life and draw 24 cards, and hopefully be able to win. But we'll see. It will require me. Okay, yeah, no, there's the Burning Wish. I was gonna say it will require me to hit like Tendrils of Agony, but I didn't need to do that. All right, let's build some Storm. Didn't hit a lot of rituals, but we can play all these zeros into the Vexing Bauble, and I get Threshold here for this 1 Cabal ritual. I can also, like, I guess Infernal Tutor for another Cabal ritual, but it's not gonna be necessary. Okay, let's cast Cabal Writ, and let's cast Burning Wish. That's Storm 10. And yes, I will use it, and I'll get Tendrils of Agony and kill you dead. All right, sweet. Oh, nice little beating a Blood Moon and a Vexing Bauble. I love it. So let's think about this. We've already played against. Was it Moonstomp? Yeah, it was Moonstomp in round 1. How did I board there? So I boarded in the Echoing Truth. I boarded in the. I wanted to board in the bounce spell, but then I realized that it doesn't work well with Ad Nauseam. I do kind of like Empty the Warrens, or at least I don't hate it. Engineered Explosives can kill what? Kill their zeros, kill their Vexing Baubles. I'm going to try it, and I'll shave a couple of discard spells. Yeah, 3 discard spells. And submit. Okay, opponent mulligans to 6. I have a somewhat reliable way, or maybe that's not correct, but I have a path towards Ad Nauseam, so I'm gonna keep. But obviously, like, they're down to 5. If they don't Vexing Bauble me here, I'm kind of happy. I can even I can live with a Blood Moon, but I'm really happy that I have my Swamp here so that I can duress a potential Mindbreak Trap. They just make a land and put it into play tapped. Wow. I honestly think I ponder here, and then I'm gonna play out my Petal just in case they play a Vexing Bauble. That's really good. Okay, let's draw the LED now, and I'll play it and play the Petal, and then like next turn we can go Cabal Ritual, Thoughtseize, or Duress rather, and then like double Cabal Ritual, and then Infernal Tutor for Past in Flames, I guess, depending on what's in their hand. Wow, another land just tapped here. I think I just cast the Duress. No need to start burning off rituals if they are sitting on double Mindbreak Trap. I want the Thoughtseize that's on top of my deck. Oh, they just had one. So is this just it? I think so, right? I go Cabal Writ. That's 3-4 mana. 7 with no, it doesn't work. It does not work. What was in their hand? Mindbreak Trap and Pyrogoyf. So I could cast Infernal Tutor. That puts like with the pedal, it puts 2 cards in the graveyard so that I would have 5. Then I get second or third Cabal Ritual. That would make for a better ad nauseam next turn. Because if not, then I just... Yeah, I'm going to do that. So we are banking on them not drawing, what? Trinisphere or, like, Spare Mindbreak Trap? Yeah, that's what we're hoping they don't draw. If they draw Vexing Bauble, it's kind of annoying, but also, I guess, fine. Blood Moon, that's also fine. Okay, so we know their hand. We draw the island. You gotta love it. We just need to not die from 19 life with ad naus and mana to spare. I simply can't spare a square. I don't have a square to spare, and I think I leave the LED up, right? We can leave 2 black mana floating. Petal, yes. Brainstorm, land, ritual, infernal tutor. I mean, we could just stop here. That would be storm 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's just stop. Cast the Dark Writ. We'll have 6, 9 mana. We just need storm. We just need storm to be 9. So we can just get another infernal tutor here. We get Tendrils of Agony. The most agonizing tendrils that there has ever been. All right, cold beans. 3-1. So let's go for round number. Alrighty, on the play for the final round. This is a mulligan, and this is Keepigan. All right, we'll bottom the Undercity Sewers and hope to find fortune and glory. Meanwhile, opponent kept 7. Yeah, I'm going to lead with the Preordain here. Again, no shuffle effect. Preordain is good at smoothing out draws. Ponder is better at finding, like, one specific thing. Infernal Tutor. You know what? I think I actually want both of these. Because the way the hand is right now, I don't have faith in one Ponder fixing everything. And having, like, Infernal Tutor, Cabal Ritual, 2 lands and 2 cantrips seems pretty appealing. Depends what we're up against. Hopefully not another Ancient Tomb deck. We've been up against 3 out of 4 decks so far have been Ancient Tombs. Okay, Flooded Strand. Typically not a deck or a land that is found in Ancient Tomb decks, unless it's Show and Tell. Okay, let's cast Ponder. Ooh. Yes, praise. Okay, I'm going to draw the LED, and I think I am happier like fetching than drawing the second Cabal Ritual, like taking a turn off to draw another like ritual. I would rather go digging for discard spells here. Yeah, let's bottom both of these. Like, we have the mana right now. We need discard. Burning Wish. Okay. What is this? Oh, Meticulous Archive. Okay, so it's a Tundra style deck. Could be Breakfast. Could be some sort of Jeskai control. Could be Stifle Knot, I guess. Another land and just go. How do we like this? So if I were to go... I don't think I can really, like, bait anything here. I could go Burning Wish and get Thoughtseize. Yeah, that's an acceptable line here. Would really suck to have this Spell Pierced, but if they don't have Spell Pierced, then like any other counterspell I'd be happy with. So getting Thoughtseize here, and I'm just gonna pass. Oh, could you imagine if Burning Wish didn't exile itself? Aw, Past in Flames. That unfortunately is not the world we live in. Also, this sort of like land go kind of vibe I'm getting from the opponent makes me really concerned that they have multiple counterspells. What I would actually kind of enjoy here is if they would be kind enough to tap out. Like if they go to Fairy next turn, I would not hate that. Basic Island, okay. Back to basics now, also something we have to be worried about. Okay, thankfully, no back to basics. I think I pass, honestly, and I get the Surveil trigger. Okay, lots of basics. This is definitely a control deck. Big pause here on my fetch land. If they suddenly stifle this, that certainly would be very interesting. Okay, that didn't happen. Let's get the sewers. Just more discard, please. That's all I want right now. I'll take a cantrip instead. I will take Past in Flames. I don't want Petal. Okay, now we're practically at threshold. Another LED. I think I cast the Thoughtseize here. Get a little gander at what's up. They can just hard cast a Force of Negation here. Okay, okay. Double Spell Pierce. I guess we take the Force of Will. Alright, hang on. They can still brainstorm and try to find something here. What happens if I just play out all my LEDs and they don't brainstorm into force? So if I cast an LED, they pierce it. I let it go. Cast second LED, they pierce that. I let that go. Then I cast Cabal Ritual, and I have LED. I think I'm actually going to try and make a move here. We could also just end up, like, we only need Storm 9 here. Okay. So seeing as all of this is just happening, let's just make sure here. Alright, I have 12 mana right now. I have to pay 4 for the pierces, so that's 8. Then 2 more, that's 6 for the Infernal Tutor. So if I then... So I could just get Ad Nauseam. That might just be safest. Okay, let's cast this Infernal Tutor. I can't cast a Cabal Ritual because then they pierce it and my party ends. Okay, I'm gonna go all in here. If they brainstorm into a winning line here, then that sucks. Hang on. Do I maybe sack for one of each? Keep my options flush here. I think so. Okay, there's Brainstorm. So this is the danger. Like if they hit a hard counter here, we're dead. Okay, so that happened. So let's see here. If I go for Ad Naus, I have 10 mana right now. Ad Naus means I have 5. I have an effective 1 if they double pierce me. And if I were to go for the Past in Flames, let's just do the math real quick. I go for Past in Flames, I have 6 floating. They go Pierce. I have 2 floating. Then I go Cabal Red, I have 5, and then I'm dead. Or I'm stuck anyways. What happens if I go Infernal Tutor right now? So I have 10 mana. Infernal Tutor I have 8. Pierce I have 4. So that also doesn't work because they get to decide. Okay, if I go for Burning Wish, I could go for a giant Empty the Warrens right now. Is that better? Okay, let's just see here. So I have, like, this deck we're up against is definitely playing a sweeper. They're definitely playing either Terminus or Wrath of the Skies. The only question is how many. Am I happier with functionally one, like Ad Nauseam from 16 life with 1 mana floating, having spent 3 LEDs, Or is it to have 14 or 16 goblins? Let's just make the count. So, 10 mana right now. I go get Burning Wish. Then I cast that. That's 8 mana. Yeah. I think I get Burning Wish. And I cast it. And if they pierce here, they're dead, I think. Because that builds a storm on the wrong side of tendrils being put on the stack. Yeah. Okay. I have to just get the empty. Hope they didn't spike their the thing, the sweeper, and they have a lot of looks at it too. Yeah, that did feel a little bit underwhelming, but yeah, it'd be interesting to hear if anyone else saw a better line there. Like obviously the ad nauseum with 1 mana floating was a possibility. Okay, so they didn't have a sweeper on top at least. So let's see what happens here. They also can't they can't fetch or force of will now because they're at 17 and the goblin tokens are going to kill them. So I'm hellbent and there's a big pause on my opponent's side. If they have like the Wrath of the Skies here, I'm gonna be miffed. Just go ahead and put it on the stack, dude. Okay, there's a mountain and a Narset. Okay, that's 4 looks. That's actually 8 looks. Oh no, they found it and they can even cast it now. GG's. Okay. We have to accept that. All right, off to the sideboard here. I really want Defense Grid. And I want Long Goodbye because I would expect them to have some kind of hate bear, or at least possibly have it. And this also kills like Narset. That's also worth something. I wonder if I'm supposed to play around Deafening Silence. Does this do anything else? And I think I like having even the empty, even in spite of what just happened. I think it's okay. I think I'm gonna board out of Ad nauseum, even though like the defense grid kind of makes it so it's okay. But I mean, I'm boarding in extra storm spells here. I'm gonna board out a couple of pre-rain. I boarded out the Chrome Mox. There's also a world where like Dress Down is good, but that I think like if they have a hate bear. Okay, so I'm gonna leave in Burning Wish for my big payoff spell like Pier, which obviously is not great if they have Narset. But now that I'm boarding out Ad Naus, maybe this Engineered Explosives is a little bit cute. I don't know. I'll board out a Cabal Red and Preordain. Another card I was talking to Kai, my Doomsday bro Kai about. Kai also played a lot of Ant back in the day. A card we both sort of reminisced about was Reign of Filth, which is a really sweet ritual that I do think I want to include in this list at some point. Okay. I mean, I'll keep this. I hate that I'm so light on disruption, but yeah, it's what it is. They found 7 they liked. All right, let's pass here. If they just go Deafening Silence on turn 1, I'm gonna be sad. Okay, land go it is. I'm gonna fetch the sewers and probably put swamp into the graveyard. Okay, Duress is nice. I'm gonna pass. Like in the best of all worlds, they tap out now and play like Lavinia, but that's not. I don't think they're gonna do that. They seem very patient. Because then I could just like use my mana and get rid of it. As the days grew longer, so did the list of missing persons. That's nice. So they have Surveil Land, and they like what they saw when they pass. I think if I don't draw anything exciting, I might just cast Infernal Tutor. If I don't draw anything exciting, I might just cast Infernal Tutor next turn and get Cabal Ret. Defense Grid A. Yeah. I don't know. Like, if they make Narset, I kind of want to long goodbye it. But this strikes me like the new world order of Consign Memory means these type of decks never tap out of blue mana because they always want to have the consign up. So I am actually or will I? I could also Burning Wish for another discard spell. Yeah, let's do that. And we have to run the risk of them having back to basics. They could also like Blue Elemental Blast this. Okay, they Spell Pierce it. Okay, no play. Alright, I'm gonna cast Duress here. And depending on what happens, I might cast Defense Grid. Double Force of Will, double Wrath of the Skies. So this takes I mean, this hand is not very good, but they can, like, if I take a Force of Will here and then cast Defense Grid, they can just, like, cycle Lorn Revealed and then get a Tundra or whatever, and then if their draw step is a blue card, they can Wrath of the Skies and keep up Force of Will. I still think, like, taking a Force here is correct. And I think maybe I save the Defense Grid. Yeah. They didn't cycle Lorien. And they just hit another land, so we know their hand right now. That's nice. Brainstorm would also be nice here. Ooh, LED. Also kind of nice. Let's see. So if we go Defense Grid here, they don't even need to force it though. That's annoying. Okay, I am going to play the Defense Grid here. If they don't want to force it, then at least they can just, if they draw land, cast Lorn Revealed next turn. And if they want to get rid of it, they have to tap out. And so like another discard spell kind of probably gets me there. Yeah, this looks like the Wrath of the Skies. Defense Grid is gone. Discard or cantrip, discard or cantrip. Engineered Explosives. God, I hate myself. Okay, yeah. I wonder if they draw land here, if they would, or if they, no, they don't have a land drop. They didn't make a land drop, but like if they draw land here, do they just tap out for Lorn Revealed? There's Narset. Okay, well we can answer her, but it is like they are getting a card out of the deal. I'm gonna let them take their card before they know that Narset is gone. So let's kill Narset. Narset is gone. Ah. Yeah, that's kind of brutal. I think I'm gonna leave this land in my hand, just in case I do draw a Brainstorm. But this is just getting away from us. Yeah, this Engineered Explosives. There's Tamiyo, okay. They can flip Tamiyo right away, which they decide to do. You can't, just make sure. Yeah, at least they can't buy back a card right away. And I guess my Engineered Explosives can kill Tamiyo. And they played Volcanic Island, so we know 4 of the 5 cards. Come on, Brainstorm, huh? How about it? Or another land. Okay, I'm gonna fetch, and I'm going to cast this, pay 1 mana into it, and then I'm gonna nuke. All right. So Tamiyo just traded for my Engineered Explosives. The last card we didn't know about was a Brainstorm. Okay. And they have Triumph. Triumph means this whole like being on multiple tendrils is probably not the best idea. Yeah, you got it. It's like potentially a single discard spell just gets us there. So I'm like, please, I play 6 more right now that are not in the deck. And now they can hard cast Force of Will. Past in Flames. Discard spell. Yes, discard spell, please. Okay, I'm going to play out the land here. I'm going to Thoughtseize. And please just don't have double force here. Okay, they have a Force of Will. We knew about that. We don't know the rest. If they have another pitch counter, they get us here. But I think this is go time. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is like if they have what do you call it? The consign spell. I was gonna say I'm gonna give them a chance to waste it on my LED, but I think I would rather have them just sit on it because Past in Flames is gonna give me all this. So let's start playing spells. Hang on. Let's fetch and get, I guess, another Underground Sea. We cast this Cabal. We cast LED. Did you draw another pitch counter? Well, we don't need to crack the LED. Oh, they're paying costs. Brainstorm. Do they know the top card? I think they do, right? It might still be like a Hail Mary, like they don't know the next two. Okay, they found a second Force of Will. Yeah, okay. I mean, we're not dead yet, so like any tutor. Well, they have second Wrath of the Sky, so they can just nuke my things. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I think they got us here. Yeah, Wrath of the Sky is a good card. I have two draw steps here. Ponder is not bad. So Ritual plus Past in Flames. Well, Past in Flames, Burning Wish. Like Burning Wish right now would get us. We can get the bounce spell. Wait, did they exile Allure and Reveal at some point? They did. So like that would be kind of catastrophic if they get to untap and just draw 3. I'm actually going to draw the Past in Flames here, and then I'm going to draw the Ponder. And then if Past in Flame or if Ponder can show me any ritual, and they don't have like a relevant card in their hand or on top of their deck, like the one card in hand and the one card they're going to draw, then we may still get out of this. I'm going to be at 1 because I need to fetch next turn to maximize the Ponder. So if they are playing like that, no wait, that red spell, the nukes, it doesn't really do anything, right? Or it doesn't nuke players. Okay. Big Ponder coming up. Don't have a red blast. No! Oh my goodness. Oh wow. So painful. All right. GG's opponent. GG's. All right, so summing up, that was a 3-2 league. Kind of disappointed to lose to the blue deck. But then on the other hand, pretty pleased to beat like what was it? 3 of the 4 Ancient Tomb decks I faced. Is that right? No. 2 of the 3. Yeah. So we faced Moonstompy twice, and then we faced Painter, and we lost to Painter and beat the Moonstompy opponents. Moonstompy not having Chalice is a big deal, I feel. And I think I need a better sideboard strategy or like post sideboard strategy versus control. I don't think like my old approach of like having more storm spells really works, though. I don't know. Like having a lot of discard seems like there were a couple of situations where if I had drawn like an extra discard spell, I think we could have gone for it. But so maybe that's okay, and then just keep in ad nauseum. It feels like those decks have like Some of them will have Uro, some of them will have, like we just saw, Triumph, and it's though that's probably not that common, but still, but like the lifelink just really doesn't gel with the multiple tendrils strategy very well. Like the multiple tendril strategy of old was always about like getting your opponent to a point where they were at like maybe 16 life from having like fetched 3 times and cast a Force of Will or whatever. So you only needed 8 Storm, and you had like 2 tendrils in your deck, and you get an Infernal Tutor for 1, and just get to a point where you had like 8 cards in hand, and just start chaining rituals and doing things in weird sequences, and maybe get them to even chip in with a spell and that kind of thing. So I don't know that that's really where we need to be or want to be. The defense grid, like, I also think like there was a cascading effect of like us showing them empty the warrens in game one, which absolutely incentivized them to keep in maybe one more copy of Wrath of the Skies than they would have needed to, which then in turn made our defense grid like less reliable. I'm not saying that they would have boarded out all Wrath of the Skies. I don't think so, but it might even just be correct to not board out any of them, because like a lot of Storm decks will play out like the Epic Storm. I've seen that people that play that do that a lot, like board out, play out their artifacts ahead of time to like play a little bit around Flusterstorm, play around My Break Trap, that kind of thing. But yeah, the Engineer Explosives, they didn't really seem that great. On the other hand, it was nice killing that Tamio. I think that made a tangible difference. And I'm gonna keep it in for now, just to get more reps versus like Deafening Silence and stuff. But yeah, I think that's probably it for me now. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this channel, if you like this video, go ahead, subscribe, do the whole YouTube stuff. Really helps a lot. And I'm going to be back with some more Legacy. All right. Bye bye.